All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Lalema Aneja Dang, and with me is Subhadra Ramachandran. The headlines. Centre steps up locust control operations in Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Railways transport 48 lakh people to their native places through Shramik special trains. More than 9 crore 60 lakh farmers avail benefits under PM Kisan scheme during the past 2 months. Karnataka government to launch a project to maintain health database of all citizens. Domestic flights resume operations from Kolkata this morning, and 6 special flights to bring home 1,000 Indian nationals stranded in UAE under Vande Bharat mission. Amidst a wave of locust swarms sweeping across western and northwestern India, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has stepped up locust control operations in Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. As of today, there are active swarms of immature locust in Barmer, Jodhpur, Nagaur, Bikaner, Ganganagar, Hanumangarh, Sikar, Jaipur districts of Rajasthan and Satna, Gwalior, Sindhi, Rajgarh, Baitul, Devas and Agarmalwa districts of Madhya Pradesh. At present, 200 locust circle officers are conducting survey and control operations in close coordination with district administration and agriculture field machinery of the affected states. Railways has transported 48 lakh passengers to their home states through Shramik special trains. Railways Ministry said a total of 3,543 Shramik special trains have been operationalized from various states across the country in the last 26 days. Here's more from our correspondent.
Railways had started running Shramik special trains from 1st May to move migrant workers, pilgrims, tourists, students and other persons stranded at different places due to lockdown. 85% of the expenditure of Shramik special trains is being borne by the centre, and states are paying 15% in the form of fare. The top 5 states from where maximum trains originated are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, while the top 5 states where maximum trains terminated are Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. IRCTC has distributed more than 78 lakh free meals and more than 1 crore water bottles to travelling migrants. In addition to Shramik Specials, Railways is running 15 pairs of special AC trains and has decided to run 200 more trains from 1st of June. With Dipendra, Suparna Segya, AIR News, Delhi.
A total of 9.67 crore farmers have been benefited, and an amount of more than 19,000 crore rupees has been released under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi PM Kisan scheme during the last 2 months. Government said 4.57 lakh metric tons of pulses have been dispatched to the states and union territories under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana PMGKY. Out of this, 1.78 lakh metric tons pulses have been distributed to 13.4 crore beneficiaries. Under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, about 4.57 lakh metric tons of pulses have been dispatched to the states and union territories. Out of this, 1.78 lakh metric ton of pulses have been distributed to around 13 crore 40 lakh beneficiaries. Government had announced that all the beneficiary ration card holders will receive a kilogram of free pulses per month for 3 months till June under the 1,70,000 crore Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana.
Health Ministry has advised states and union territories to organize home deliveries of essential medicines like calcium, ORS, zinc, contraceptives, iron, folic in containment zones to ensure maternal and child health care amid the coronavirus pandemic. It said drugs and commodities needed for continuing reproductive, maternal, newborn, child, adolescent health plus nutrition services should be treated as essential commodities. Health Ministry has issued an advisory on reprocessing and reuse of eye protection goggles used as a crucial component of personal protective equipment PPE kits. It said goggles conforming to prescribed Bureau of Indian Standards BIS specifications can be reused after proper disinfection. Ministry said reprocessing must be done after every use before using it again. It advised to adhere to manufacturers' instructions for cleaning and disinfection of goggles. The ministry said goggles may be issued to each healthcare worker who will decontaminate them after every use.
Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said Arogya Setu has become the world's largest contact tracing app, reaching over 11 crore 40 lakh people in 40 days. In a series of tweets, the minister said the app is a classic example of coordination between government, industry and citizens. He said the iOS version of the open source app will be released in the next 2 weeks. In our series, Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Nand Kumar, Professor of Psychiatry, AIMS, suggested to the people to stay at homes, spend time with family members and practice yoga.
We are going to overcome this crisis within a few weeks. In the coming few weeks, stay at home, spend time with the family, do household work, exercise, listen to music, sing with the family, do yoga, meditation and take care of emotional need of the family and yourself.
Dr. Sanjay Pandey of Govind Ballabh Pant Hospital, Delhi, spoke about the use of masks, saying it is important to wear them while stepping out of home.
आम फ्लू और कोरोना वायरस के जो सिम्टम है, दोनों के सिम्टम मिलते जुलते हैं, जैसे खांसी आना, बुखार होना, नाक बहना, और कोरोना वायरस के 10 से 15% पेशेंट ऐसे हैं जिनमें कई बार सांस की दिक्कत हो जाती है। इनकी संख्या कम है, 10 से 15%। अगर कोई वृद्ध वयस्क हो या कोई इस तरह की बीमारी पहले से हो, जैसे ब्लड प्रेशर, डायबिटीज, तो उनका विशेष रूप से ख्याल रखें।
Talking to All India Radio News in a special program on COVID-19, senior medical expert Dr. Mala Srivastav said that asymptomatic patients are hard to identify and that is a major reason for rising number of cases.
ये संक्रमण तेजी से इसलिए फैल रहा है क्योंकि इसमें कई पेशेंट्स जो होते हैं असिम्प्टोमेटिक कैरियर्स होते हैं, जिनको पता भी नहीं होता कि उनको संक्रमण है, वो कोरोना पॉजिटिव होते हैं और वो बीमारी फैलाते हैं। तो ऐसे लोगों को पहचानना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है क्योंकि हम सब पेशेंट्स का टेस्ट तो कराते नहीं हैं, इसीलिए ये बीमारी थोड़ा सा फैल रही है। हमें सावधानी बरतनी होगी, यूनिवर्सल प्रिकॉशन जिसको कहते हैं वो करना पड़ेगा, तभी हम इस संक्रमण को कंटेन कर सकते हैं, तभी हम इसको रोक सकेंगे।
She also advised pregnant women to be very careful and take all necessary precautions.
जो गर्भवती महिलाएं होते हैं उनकी इम्यूनिटी वैसे ही थोड़ी सी कम होती है, तो उन लोग को ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपने घरों में रहना चाहिए। इवन घर में भी सबसे बहुत मिलकर नहीं रहना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा अलग थलग सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग बनाकर रखना चाहिए। उनके परिवार में जो बाहर जाते हैं उनसे थोड़ा सा दूरी बनाकर रखने में ही उनकी भलाई है। अपनी सेहत का ख्याल रखेंगे और अपने डॉक्टर से फोन पर या वर्चुअल मीटिंग पर अपना संपर्क जरूर बनाकर रखेंगे।
There was a major relief to the students appearing for the pending Class 10 and 12 examinations conducted by the Central Board of Secondary Education from the 1st of July this year. Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has informed that students who have moved to another state or district during the lockdown can appear in these exams from their current district or state. He said that the students don't need to travel to their previous exam centers in order to appear in these examinations. Mr. Pokhriyal said that the students need to inform their schools regarding their choice of district for appearing in the board exams.
सीबीएसई बोर्ड ने ये निर्णय लिया है कि जो छात्र अब जिस जनपद में जहां पर है उसको अपने संबंधित स्कूल को सूचना देनी पड़ेगी कि वो उस जनपद में है और उसको उसी जनपद में परीक्षा देने की अनुमति दी जाए। तो आप अपना जल्दी से जल्दी आप जिस जनपद में हैं अपने स्कूल को बताइए और बताइए कि आप वहीं पर परीक्षा देने वाले हैं, देना चाहते हैं। सीबीएसई बोर्ड ये कोशिश कर रहा है कि हर हालत में आपकी सुविधा के अनुसार उसी जनपद में आपको परीक्षा देने की अनुमति होगी।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke with Sri Lankan Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa yesterday and congratulated him on having completed 50 years since his first term as a parliamentarian in Sri Lanka. Mr. Modi also recalled Rajapaksa's contributions to the development of Sri Lanka in his long political career and extended his wishes for the future. Prime Minister Modi also conveyed his condolences at the untimely demise of Mr. Arumugam Thondaman, a prominent leader of the Indian origin Tamils in Sri Lanka. Prime Minister recalled the role that Mr. Thondaman had played in taking forward the development partnership between India and Sri Lanka. Mr. Arumugam Thondaman was a Ceylon Workers' Congress leader and a cabinet minister in Sri Lanka who passed away on Tuesday after a sudden illness. Both the leaders discussed the health and economic impact of the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic and the measures being taken in the two countries to counter them. Prime Minister assured his Sri Lankan counterpart that India stands ready to extend all possible support to Sri Lanka during this challenging time. You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Centre steps up locust control operations in Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Railways transports 48 lakh people to their native places through Shramik special trains. More than 9 crore 60 lakh farmers avail benefits under PM Kisan scheme during the past 2 months. Karnataka government to launch a project to maintain health database of all citizens. Domestic flights resume operations on Kolkata this morning. And 6 special flights to bring home 1,000 Indian nationals stranded in UAE under Vande Bharat mission. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
Karnataka government will soon launch a project to maintain the health database of all its citizens. A first-of-its-kind initiative, State Health Register will be a robust and standardized health repository of all the citizens. Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar said that this project will be implemented first in Chikkabalapur district on experimental basis. Enhanced focus on healthcare has become imperative and our government is committed to provide world-class healthcare to all citizens, he said. Dr. Sudhakar said that COVID-19 experience has demonstrated the necessity of having a robust, real-time public health data and therefore there is a need to maintain repository of health data of each and every citizen. He said that the government will be undertaking a survey of all 6.5 crore people in the state using a team of primary health center officials, revenue officials, education department staff and ASHA Karyakartas. In West Bengal, domestic flight operations from Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport in Kolkata began this morning. Flight movements will also be started from Bagdogra in Siliguri and Andal Airport in West Bardhaman district of the state today. The state government has issued advisory for all domestic flight passengers. Here's more from a correspondent.
Health screening of all passengers have been made compulsory. Only asymptomatic passengers will be allowed to board plane wearing face masks. Passengers have to be abide by the norms of social distancing. The 10 points guidelines says that asymptomatic passengers will be permitted to go out of the airport with an advisory that they will monitor their health for 14 days. In case any passenger develop symptoms of COVID, they will inform the local hospital for medical intervention. Sample will be collected for COVID test from all symptomatic passengers and will be taken to them to the nearest COVID health center. On arrival, all passengers have to submit self-declaration form on their health status to the officials at the airport. Orijit Chakraborty, AIR News, Kolkata.
In Bihar, 22 Myanmar nationals believed to have Tablighi Jamaat links were detained at the Gaya International Airport by the immigration authorities yesterday evening. They were booked while boarding a special flight of Myanmar Airways for Yangon. Gaya SSP Rajiv Mishra told AIR that the Myanmar nationals were detained as there was a Delhi police lookout notice pending against them. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren has announced to relax restrictions imposed on small and medium industrial units in urban areas in the 4th phase of lockdown due to COVID-19 from today. Industrial activities will now be functional in non-containment zones and revive the drowning economic activities. Earlier, the relaxations were effective to industrial units to operate in rural and green zone areas at the beginning of the lockdown 4 under standard protocols by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Hemant Soren has said that the government is preparing a roadmap.
More than 250 small industrial units in the state capital and several industrial units in Jamshedpur, including Tata Motors, will be directly benefited with this decision. Chief Minister Hemant Soren said that the state government is working in this direction and doing its homework to revive the economy in the state. The state government is working to take strict action in this regard. Mr. Soren said that the state government is aiming to prepare a roadmap to provide employment to the local and migrants who have returned post-lockdown. The Federation of Jharkhand Chamber of Commerce and Industries have welcomed the step taken by the government for relaxing the restrictions imposed on small units in urban areas. Shilpi for All India Radio News from Ranchi.
In Uttar Pradesh, many industrial houses and entrepreneurs have come forward to provide employment to the migrant workers who have returned from other states recently. Our correspondent has the details.
In a review meeting with senior officials yesterday, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath instructed them about the strengthening of manpower in every industrial unit in a state and said that every unit should make place for at least 1 to 10 workers. The state government has now started survey and mapping of industrial organizations in a state to generate employment. Government is asking about the details of skilled and unskilled manpower needed in every industrial unit. Arrangement for apprentice workers and stipend for them is also on card. Till date, around 15 lakh migrant workers have registered themselves in the first phase of skill mapping in the state. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has ordered detailed analysis of each death due to coronavirus infection in the state. He said the concerned authorities should regularly report the detail of these cases. Our correspondent has the details.
Overall, 237 new cases have been reported in the last 24 hours. As a result, the number of people infected with coronavirus has increased to 7,261. The good news is that 3,927, more than half of the patients, have been cured in the state up to now. Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has released an amount of 1,555 crore of under Panch Parmeshwar Yojana to give impetus to work in Gram Panchayat yesterday. The annual expenditure limit on the amount has already been fixed by dividing the work into 4 major parts, in which 75% amount is being spent in new infrastructure works, 10% in drinking water system, 7.5% in maintenance work, and another 7.5% amount can be spent on official expenditure. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
Amidst the corona crisis, Chhattisgarh government has taken several steps to curtail the expenditure and to ensure optimal utilization of available resources. The lockdown for prevention of COVID-19 infection has adversely affected the revenue collection of state government. Besides, immediate arrangement of additional resources is also required for the prevention of this pandemic. A report from our correspondent.
Chhattisgarh government has taken the decision to ban the creation of new posts, transfers, meetings in expensive hotels, foreign tours and purchase of new vehicles in government departments to curtail its expenditure in view of the revenue loss due to corona crisis. The permission of finance department will be necessary for the recruitment on all vacancies except direct recruitment by Public Service Commission and appointment on compassionate ground. Government officials will not be allowed to travel in business class of flights and first-class compartments of trains under government expenses. Government has also suspended the annual increments of all employees due on July 1 and January 1. To rationalize the expenditure, all schemes will be reviewed and the implementation of such schemes, which are not very useful in current scenario, will be suspended. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
In Gujarat, the number of COVID-19 cases has gone up to 15,205, with 376 new cases reported during the last 24 hours. 23 patients have lost their lives during the past 24 hours, taking the total death toll of COVID-19 in the state to 938. More from our correspondent.
Though the total number of COVID-19 cases has crossed the 15,000 mark in Gujarat, there are many positive developments also. Against 376 new cases reported during the last 24 hours, 410 patients have been discharged from the hospitals during the same period. With this, total 7,547 patients have been discharged from various hospitals of the state till now. According to sources, rate of doubling the cases in the state has improved to 24.84 days from 16 16 days of fortnight ago, while doubling rate of Ahmedabad city improves to 25 days from earlier 13 days. Meanwhile, the life is limping back to normal with state transport buses are running smoothly in all non-containment zones. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
Maharashtra yesterday reported the highest number of COVID-19 deaths so far at 105, including 32 in Mumbai, taking the count of overall fatalities to 1,897. However, with a total of 17,918 patients recovered and discharged, the number of active cases stands at 37,125. The recovery rate of COVID-19 patients in Maharashtra stands at 31.5%. Meanwhile, the Brihan-Mumbai Municipal Corporation has informed that the National Sero Surveillance for monitoring of presence or absence of specific substances in the blood serum to monitor the trend of COVID-19 infection transmission is going to start in Mumbai soon. More in this report.
As per ICMR guidelines, it will be conducted in 500 adults aged 18 years or more and in 5 clusters identified randomly: Kandivali East, Kandivali West, Devnar, Dharavi and Kurla Sakinaka. The survey will be conducted with the help of a local medical officer and health staff along with ICMR National Institute of Immunohematology team supported by the WHO team. The detection of COVID-19 specific Ig antibodies, which is a sign of exposure to the COVID-19 infection, will also be performed in the survey. Nivedita, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Tamil Nadu, the COVID-19 cases have surged to 18,545, with 817 people confirmed positive yesterday. 6 patients died of the disease in the past 24 hours, taking the toll to 133, while 567 people were discharged after cure. A report.
Defying the drag by the COVID-19 pandemic, industrial activities in the state are gaining strength every day. For example, the Tamil Nadu government and 17 global industrial houses inked Memorandum of Understandings yesterday in Chennai. They have an investment potential of 15,128 crore rupees. When all the MOUs are translated into operational units, they have the capacity to generate more than 47,000 jobs. The investors include those from Germany, Finland, the US, Taiwan, France, South Korea, Japan, Australia, the UK, China and the Netherlands. Meanwhile, in the highly industrialized Kanchipuram district in the neighborhood of Chennai, most companies have begun their operations with 50% of the staff as permitted. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
6 flights are scheduled from UAE today under the Vande Bharat mission. Around 1,000 Indian nationals stranded in the region are expected to fly back home. 5 flights are scheduled from Dubai to Kochi, Kannur, Kozhikode, Hyderabad and Thiruvananthapuram. From Abu Dhabi, 1 flight is scheduled to Kochi. Distressed workers, stranded tourists, pregnant women, stranded students, elderly and cases of medical emergency will be given priority. Passengers will be allowed to board after the medical screening procedure. Only asymptomatic passengers will be allowed to board the flight. In an effort to guard against fake news being circulated on various platforms, we bring you a segment on fact-checking and mythbusters. Ministry of Home Affairs has said a report in a private channel about Prime Minister Narendra Modi that he may announce Lockdown 5 in his Mann Ki Baat address is incorrect. Ministry said the quoted story claims to have inside details of Lockdown 5 from MHA sources. It said all claims made therein are speculations by the reporter. The ministry also said to attribute them to MHA is incorrect and irresponsible.
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its live phone-in program Samvad today will bring you a special program on railways where listeners can ask questions to the experts related to passenger trains on toll-free number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold Channel and additional frequencies from 7:10 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You may also listen to us on the News on AIR app. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program today will bring you a special discussion program on COVID-19. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free number 1800-115767. You may also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You may also follow us on the News on AIR app for updates.
Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for today. Northwest and central parts of the country will continue to remain under the grip of heat wave conditions. The national capital Delhi will witness minimum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius, the maximum 44 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will witness mainly clear sky. The minimum temperature in the city will be 27 degrees Celsius, while the maximum temperature will be around 35 degrees Celsius. In the south, Chennai will see a partly cloudy sky. The temperature will hover between 29 and 38 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will also witness partly cloudy sky with the possibility of development of thunder or lightning. The minimum temperature in the metropolis will witness 28 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 34 degrees Celsius. On to north. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 26 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while the maximum will be around 41 degrees Celsius. The city will observe mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be 14 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 29 degrees Celsius. The city will observe partly cloudy sky becoming possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Gilgit, the temperature will hover between 13 and 36 degrees Celsius. It will face mainly clear sky. In Muzaffarabad, there will be a mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. It will witness minimum temperatures of 18 degrees Celsius, while maximum temperature will be around 38 degrees Celsius.
Assam Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal has reviewed flood situation in the state with top officials of various other departments in Guwahati. The Chief Minister directed for ensuring all COVID-19 protocols, including social distancing, hand washing, wearing of masks at the flood relief camps so that community spread of COVID-19 cases can be contained during the flood season. Issuing instruction to deputy commissioners to keep soap and water for hand washing, masks for inmates while properly sanitizing the flood relief camps, Mr. Sonowal directed district administration to ensure that no irregularities take place while distributing relief materials. He also issued directions for releasing of ex gratia within 48 hours by district administration for those losing life in floods. 2,72,000 people are affected due to floods at 11 districts. Nearly 17,000 people are taking shelter at relief camps at Nalbari, Gwalpara and Tinsukia districts. Saudi Arabia has decided to extend tourist visas which expired during the lockdown automatically for a period of 3 months. It will be extended automatically through the system for 3 months without the need for the visa holder to visit the passport department in person. This will be done free of charge. Saudi Arabia has also announced lifting of restrictions in the coming days. Restrictions in place to control the spread of coronavirus, including bans on domestic travel, holding prayers in mosques and workplace attendance in both government and private sector are likely to be relaxed from today. Some economic and commercial activities, including opening of restaurants, will also be allowed.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. Ladakh standoff, China softens, says pose no threat to each other is the Asian Age headline. After 41 years, Centre set to redefine migrant workers is the Times of India headline. Government also plans to register them for social security benefits. Indian Air Force getting second indigenously made Tejas light combat aircraft as yet another confidence-boosting measure has been noticed by the Business Standard. No need to purchase costly N95 masks. Homemade layered cloth mask is 99% effective, reports the Pioneer, quoting a Canadian university study. The Tribune reports of the worst locust outbreak seen in a quarter of a century as yet another example of global warming. The Hindu Business Live reports of medical masks, gloves and PPE makers now pitching for exports as many buyers from US and Europe want to move away from China as we have enough for adequate domestic consumption.
And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Centre steps up locust control operations in Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Railways transport 48 lakh people to their native places through Shramik special trains. More than 9 crore 60 lakh farmers avail benefits under PM Kisan scheme during the past 2 months. Karnataka government to launch a project to maintain health database of all citizens. Domestic flights resume operations from Kolkata this morning and 6 special flights to bring home 1,000 Indian nationals stranded in UAE under the Vande Bharat mission. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.